Earlier today, my girlfriend and I went to go see the Garfield movie. I wasn't very keen on going to see it, but my girlfriend is a huge fan of Garfield and wanted to see if it was a fun, bad movie. I can assure you, it wasn't. Let me get the pros out of the way. I really liked the animation, the fur physics, and the squashing and stretching that they had for throughout the movie was very fun. And the slapstick, uh, the slapstick comedy throughout the movie, I thought was pretty good. Um, who doesn't like some slapstick comedy? I mean, I'm probably gonna be like 83 and still laugh at some slapstick comedy from like 1993. Um, but now to the cons. Yeah, that was it. Um, Story was absolute dog shit. Oh my god, I hated it. Like it was trying to be a heist movie with high stakes, but it didn't feel like the stakes were anything. It was just bad. And it felt like it should have come out 5 years ago. Making an origin story for Garfield, which I guess is okay, but whenever Garfield talks to the audience, it just doesn't seem right. I don't know. I also just don't like Chris Pratt's performance as well. Um, in my opinion, when I think of Garfield, I think of a fat, lazy cat. And usually, fat, lazy cats, like, if you were to voice that, it would be more of a, like, slow, deeper voice. Kind of like how all of the other TV shows and movies have been for Garfield. But, Garfield. But I also haven't watched Garfield in, like, 6 years. I also thought the villain was cool at first, but it just felt lamer and lamer as the movie went on. Whole plot to me just didn't feel much like a Garfield movie. And what sucks even more is you barely even see the old characters. Only guy you see is John and Odie. And John barely even gets a role in it. He's just like in it for like I think 5 minutes. When I was watching the Garfield movie, I just didn't feel like I was watching a movie about Garfield. They don't even say his name that much in the movie, and he only references Mondays in it like 2 times. You think a movie about Garfield, he would reference it more. I do not recommend watching this movie in theaters, but if it's on streaming services, I guess watch it if you like a bunch of brands being in a movie and Chris Pratt. I also hated how the excuse for the high tech stuff was just by saying in the beginning, "Welcome to the future." I thought that was very lazy writing. Well, that's all I gotta say today. Bye.